Yeah. Um, it actually, Kramer, my son, woke me up from a nap to tell me, and I thought he was waking me up because I told him make sure I was up to head to practice. And I don't have the social media stuff access on my phone. So he was telling me all the things that were written on the phone. So when I, excuse me, got to practice, I addressed it with the team, and I guess they can take it from there and tell you what we did.
Yeah, I was gonna ask players, just both of y'all, reactions, emotions, how you feel like your teammates reacted.
It doesn't seem real. It just like a lot of us don't want to believe it because that's just like a lot of us have looked up to him growing up. Like if you're a basketball player, you know who he is, you know what he's done, and so it just didn't seem real.
It definitely came as a shock. Um, those things you just don't believe can happen to people like that, I guess. But we got in the locker room and coach, she was like, everybody grab your phone, pick up the phone and call your parents and say I love you. And that just, from there on, the mood was just, it was hard. It was hard for sure.
Especially hard after coming off family night when you got to embrace your own family.
Yeah, I mean it's you never know what's gonna happen. When I called my mom in the locker room yesterday, she was saying, "Yeah, you never know what's going to happen." We were on the way home from the game, and there was a huge wreck on the other side of I-35, and you never know. You got to tell the ones that you love them every day. Never take it for granted.
Lauren, can you talk about what Kobe did for women's basketball? I mean, obviously him and his daughter. He was such a big time advocate for the WNBA.
Yeah, just the fact that he was bringing his daughters to games, making sure that she was watching the games, she was learning. She was she was a star in the making, and it's extremely sad, and that she was one of the ones in that helicopter, as well as her teammates and their family.
Coach Mulkey, can you reflect on, obviously, in the statement talking about, the Lady Bears, present and past players that have, really been inspired by Kobe. Can you just kind of reflect on maybe certain memories that you have, of maybe them talking about him or just their overall influence?
Well, many years ago, you didn't have the WNBA. So we all watched the Larry Birds, the Magic Johnsons, the Michael Jordans, and all that crew. And then as you had the WNBA, and then the younger generation comes up, I remember the fights, in the locker room between who was better, Kobe or Tracy McGrady, Michael Jordan or LeBron. So we still have those conversations in the locker room, and I think they're all wonderful because it lets you know that they're watching the game and they recognize the talents on the floor. It's you just there are impactful things that happen unexpectedly in our lives, and we were all enjoying a Sunday afternoon, and bam, the lives of those people in that helicopter are now changed forever. And while Kobe's the celebrity and much of the attention will be on him and his family, I can't help but think of everybody on that plane and their families. And it's why I told them to go get their phones and made every one of them call their parents before we hit the practice floor, because there are no guarantees in life. There just aren't. And we have to keep on playing and we have to keep on living, but you just never know what's next in your life.
When you see a legend like Kobe advocating for women's basketball, naturally people are going to want, hey, Kobe supporting women's basketball. I want to do that too. You just follow in the footsteps of people like that, and we're so grateful that he did that for us, and that he was going to continue to do that for us. And the way he carried his little girl, and the way he was teaching her the game. So just seeing that, hopefully more people now are like, do it for Kobe, or just understand that it's a fair game. We're working just as hard as anyone else out there, so we definitely appreciate his existence, for sure.
Lauren, do you feel like